bad boys are not good. They're done. In the sports car world, grading cards has become the status quo symbol for protecting your valuable and tradable card assets. Inside these are beautiful pieces of cardboard, but on the outside is plastic. You ever wondered how durable these card cases are?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, today we're gonna find out. Kai has a stack of BGS slabs, I have a stack of SGC slabs, and Jackson has a stack of PSA slabs. We're gonna put them through the ringer. Let's go try it out.
While we're getting ready to crack some plastic, let me share some insane numbers with you. According to GemRate, PSA, the largest grading company in the world, is on track to grade over 14 million cards in 2024. It's widely believed they own about 80% of the market. So simple math would tell us there's going to be over 17 million cards graded amongst all companies in 24. If we just assume a really low average grading cost of $15, we can guesstimate grading revenues to be north of $250 million this year. In other words, this is a massive industry. So you'd assume these plastic cases that generate $250 million in annual revenue would be pretty durable. Well, don't tell that to this guy, or this one, or even this one. Today we're going to put these slabs through 4 really quick challenges. We're going to throw them, we're going to drop them, we're going to put them in water, and we're going to light them on fire. First up is the throw.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're on concrete. We have it set up to go 10 feet, 20 feet, and then 50 feet. We put them in a single 000 envelope. We're gonna chuck these and see how they survive typical throws. UPS man, USPS man, you never know what they're doing with these. Let's see how durable these card cases are. Okay, so we're at 10 feet. We're just gonna toss these like a cornhole tournament and see what happens to them.
From 10 feet, these cards look brand new. 1 layer of bubble mailer was all the protection they needed. Let's try this at 20 feet.
Okay, 20 feet, SGC first. We're gonna go saucer style. Actually, not bad. Ooh. What do you think, damage?
All right, these slabs are holding up pretty strong, but to really push the limits, let's chuck these over 50 feet.
We got an angry driver. We got an angry USPS man. Oh, man down, man down. Oh. Wow, 60 feet. I'm gonna guess, by the way it sounded, no damage on these. Envelope's doing a good job protecting, I think.
At 50 feet, the only damage was a slight crack on an SGC slab. Pretty impressive considering the PSA card flew out of the mailer and landed directly on the concrete. Normal tossing doesn't have a major impact on condition. Let's see what happens when we drop these out of a window.
Okay, so we're at 25 feet, right out of a window in our shed. Perfect. We got shipping stuff up there, but we're gonna drop all the cards. What are you starting with, Kai?
Yeah.
BGS is going first. Let's see how well they can survive a 25-foot drop straight on the concrete. Ooh, not bad though. BGS surviving. Next up, PSA slab. It looks like it was just pulled off the presses at PSA. No damage. SGC. They're like rubber. Nothing. These things are indestructible on the concrete, 25 feet up. Pretty impressive. Now, let's give it a little force.
Yeah.
Yep, straight down. Oh.
As we'd expect, throwing a slab onto concrete from 25 feet in the air can cause a little damage. SGC took a nice fall and lost a few body parts, but BGS and PSA were basically airtight. Either way, there's a good chance your card will survive any normal everyday drop. Now for the next test, let's go take these guys for a swim.
Okay, observations.
Man, I thought those slabs were gonna crack like crazy, and they didn't.
Which one surprised you the most?
Probably
BGS?
BGS, yeah.
SGC shattered on force, but otherwise, I think I'm pretty impressed too. I thought for sure just dropping them 25 feet would crack every single one of them. It didn't happen. We're gonna put them through the ringer though now. We're gonna drop these in some water, and Kai's gonna put them in some fire. Right, Kai?
Right.
Okay, so here's what we've decided. We're gonna give each of these 30 seconds in the water. We're gonna see what type of damage happens to the cases and if any water gets through. BGS gets it first, here we go. They float, good to know.
25 seconds.
All right, take it
All
out.
right.
Let's examine.
It's like everything's on the outside.
Here, tell you what, we'll set them out, let it dry in the sun for a second. Okay, next up, SGC. Fanmation, does not float. Okay, we'll let you bake in the sun for a minute. PSA. PSA floats.
I'm speechless, truly. I mean, water doesn't affect these slabs at all. In fact, we even discovered that PSA and BGS actually float. For anyone that is worried about spilling their drinks on their graded cards, you can take a deep breath. Your cards are gonna be fine. Now it's time to go toss these slabs into a fiery pit.
Let's let them just soak for a while.
To make sure this test was worthwhile, we got the fire going and we let it burn for about 30 minutes. And then we noticed this was gonna be a little messy.
Okay, so here's the objective here. We're gonna go ahead and take these 3 slabs and we're gonna set them on top of the fire. We're gonna give them 1 minute. We're gonna watch it closely. If we don't see it's doing anything, we're gonna watch and see how long it'll take to actually damage these slabs. Okay, we're gonna start with what we think is the most indestructible so far, is BGS, although PSA is competing for it. We're gonna drop this on top and let it sit for a minute. If you wanna get the timer, at least watch the clock there. I'll set it right there and just let it toast. All right, so about 35 seconds in, these things start to go crazy.
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
Oh boy.
And 1 minute, exactly.
Oh
There's
my
the
God.
result.
Oh my God.
Oh, 1 minute in, these bad boys are not good.
Oh my God.
Next up, start the clock. What do you think this one ends up? Rare, medium well, medium? All right, Tom, I'm dropping you in, dude. Okay, it's starting to char on the left side. What are we at with time? We're at 25 seconds.
Starting to like fog up.
Pressure inside there.
Oh yeah, the back's coming out. Totally melting.
50 seconds. Oh man, 1 minute in, we don't even have anything.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. That's 1 minute in the fire. I can't even get it off. I can't.
It's melting to the
It sucks. Mama's not gonna be happy. Tom Brady didn't survive. Okay, start the clock. The back is crazy.
backs come off first. Meanwhile, BGS is still burning along.
What do we have with time? 50 seconds.
Wow.
Minute. PSA, Jason Dominguez did not survive the fire. And it's also stuck.
Oh no.
Unbelievable. Let's just set these on some rocks. Oh my gosh, it's still going crazy. So here's the moral of the story so far. If your house is on fire, do not try to go save your cards because they're long gone. You got 30 seconds or less to get your cards, and if they even catch a little bit of the fire, they're done. But if you're in a flood, I guess you go back and save them, right? They're gonna float to the top, but well, I guess we'll go back and check over there in a second and see if they're floating in water for a while. It does anything, but I'm convinced fire, forget about it.
Look at these cards. They sat submerged in water for 30 minutes, and all they got was a nice bath out of the deal. They look as good as new. I've got to say, the durability was more impressive than I expected. Normal tossing, especially in a bubble mailer, is going to protect your card. Introduce water, and your card still looks to be pretty secure. But if your slab gets near fiery flames, it's probably not going to end well. Thanks for watching.